Texas All-Star Wrestling. Steve Stack here at ringside, and we've got an hour of excitement lined up for you. The American Force Tag Team Combination. Well, they're going to make their first appearance here today on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Of course, you heard us talk about the Terminator. Well, he is here, and he's bigger than we thought. He's over 400 pounds. He stands 6'10". What a huge mountain of a man he is. He'll be out later today. The Maniac Mark Lewin is back on Texas All-Star Wrestling today. You get a little at Mad Max and Hacksaw Higgins. Lord Humongous, the Colonel is here. Other great stars from Texas All-Star Wrestling. We'll give you a lot more information on our logo contest, so you don't want to go away. Just pull up a chair and enjoy 1 hour of exciting professional wrestling. Texas All-Star Wrestling. Well, the Lone Star Shootout is in Texas, and it's coming your way. This one you don't want to miss. We're going to take you and show you what happened last week here on Texas All-Star Wrestling when the Maniac Mark Lewin met Rick Casey. Here's that action from last week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to go. And the Maniac Mark Lewin is going out. Oh! He has tore a board off the bleachers that holds the people up in the stands here. And the Maniac starts out just like the Maniac as he kicked Rick Casey out, and he took the board. Now he's tearing it apart, pulling it out of the ring. I thought he's going to take the nails of that board and use it on Rick Casey as the Maniac comes right back out after Rick Casey. There's no doubt about it. When they said Lewin was the Maniac, that he is the Maniac. Reaches down, he's grabbed something. Oh, he's found something out there. I don't know what, it's a piece of wood where he tore the grandstand up. Well, the Maniac will do anything. That's why they call him the Maniac. He's just like Robley. The Maniac has Casey back in the ring. It's Casey with a couple forearms. Rick Casey, oh, he gets it to the midsection with that piece of wood. That looks like a dagger, but it's a piece of wood that broke off that 2x4. Going to the head of Rick Casey. Does it again. Oh, the Maniac is going wild. He throws whatever he had out to the Colonel Buck Robley. And here comes Casey back out as the Maniac throws him out on the floor. Well, now he's got something else. This come out of the trunks. The Maniac, Mark Lewin, brought in by the sick and the devious one, Colonel Buck Robley. Maniac grabs Casey. Oh, right to the ear. Right to the ear. Casey has been knocked out onto the floor again. I don't know what the Maniac's got. I can't tell from here. He's got it in his mouth. He's opened up a wound on the side of the head, maybe the ear. Yes, it looks like it's the ear of Rick Casey. And that's where the Maniac is staying, right on that ear. Lewin, now he's biting. Mark Lewin has come back to Texas. The Colonel, Buck Robley, has brought him back, and of course they're here looking for Bruiser Brody. They want that Lone Star Shootout, and it may be coming your way. Oh, the Maniac is out. He's after a chair. He's got the chair, puts it into the shoulder of Rick Casey. Well, the Maniac has used 2x4s where he tore it off the bleachers. He's used chairs. He's used a foreign object. Oh, he's got Casey in a bad way. The Maniac has really got Rick Casey, an outstanding professional wrestler, in a bad way right now. Casey, as you can see, trying to get up off the floor. The Maniac's there with a big chop. Referee is Todd Johnson, trying to keep the Maniac back, and I don't believe anybody can keep the Maniac out of here. Don't forget, we'll be announcing that logo contest a little later on, so don't go away. The Maniac, big chop. There comes Casey fighting back. Don't ever count Rick Casey out. Maniac gets one to the back. There's another one as Casey has him in a corner. Can he keep him there? Oh, the Maniac is going over to where Robley is. Now he went to those trunks, and he's got that object again. That puts Casey back down to the mat. Robley smiling. The Maniac is doing everything that Robley wants him to do. Oh, is he tearing up the ear of Rick Casey here on Texas All-Star Wrestling, coming to you from the Wrestlathon in San Antonio, Texas. Sleeper hold by the Maniac. Rick Casey trying to fight it. Rick Casey from Fort Worth, Texas, battling to try to get out of the sleeper hold that's been applied by the Maniac, Mark Lewin. Casey looks like he may be going out as the Maniac really has it locked on tight. The referee, Todd Johnson, checks him once, checks him tight twice, and he says, that's it. Rick Casey, oh, and the Maniac goes after the referee now. Poor Todd doesn't weigh 115, 20 pounds. He gets thrown out of the ring. And now the Maniac going back after Rick Casey. Here comes the Colonel. The match is already over. Casey put out with a sleeper. He's still out. Here comes Dennis Goulet, Rick McCord. The Maniac is going after them. They thrilled us a while ago with a big victory, and now they're paying for it at the hands of the Maniac, Mark Lewin. The Colonel is in there kicking. Here comes, let's see, that's Dusty Wood. The Colonel is punishing Rick Casey. There goes Dennis Goulet. Well, of course, Mark Lewin, the Maniac, is in Texas hunting Bruiser Brody. The last time Bruiser Brody was in Texas, he met Abdullah the Butcher. What a brawl they had at the Hemisphere Arena. We want to take you now and show you Bruiser Brody against Abdullah the Butcher. Here they are. Brody has a chair. Brody has a chair. Whoa! Right across the head of Abdullah the Butcher. Brody with a chop to the head of Abdullah the Butcher. And another one. Brody biting Abdullah the Butcher. Brody rolls up underneath the bottom rope. He's in the ring. Abdullah the Butcher still outside, trying to make his way up. Here he comes. Brody's waiting on him. Big chops from Brody. Does it again. Abdullah trying to get into the ring, trying to work his way in between the ropes. He finally gets there. Brody goes to pulling it maybe close to the eye there. It's around the area of eye, and Abdullah kicks him. Whoa! Down goes the referee. Abdullah the Butcher right there. There's a headbutt from Abdullah the Butcher, and George Stevens is out. No referee. These two guys don't like to have a referee anywhere around, and they sure got their chance right here as they're both taking care of George Stevens. Coming out of the dressing room on my right, I see another referee has been called by one of the officials. This will be Rudy Gonzalez, the referee who refereed some of the earlier matches here at the Hemisphere Arena. He's asking for the bell. I know that he's going to really stop these two guys. Yeah, down go Rudy Gonzalez. Brody and Abdullah the Butcher are coming outside into the crowd. Better clear the way as these two giants are battling outside. George Stevens being helped out of the ring by the doctor. Brody and Abdullah the Butcher battling it out. They're in the crowd. Look out. Here they come. The lights come on. They're battling. A little choking, a little punching, a little bit of everything. They're out in the crowd. They're coming over to where the TV cameras are. They're fighting. They're still fighting. We've lost them now. The crowd is all over the place. Brody has a board as the fans have come up onto the stand. They're milling all around the cameras and everywhere else, unable to control, as Brody and Abdullah the Butcher are still fighting right here. Brody and Abdullah the Butcher battling out to our left in amongst the crowd, having a hard time with the young kids coming up on the stand. The fans began to yell, "Bruiser, Bruiser." They're all over. They're just about to step on our equipment as Brody and Abdullah are still battling over here on the left. They're battling it out over here on the left. Now they're battling back towards the dressing rooms. They're just going to battle it completely out of the arena. I've lost them. There they are. I can't get this crowd out of the way. Very unruly. They're still battling it off on the left. And ladies and gentlemen, this crowd is moving now as Abdullah the Butcher and Brody have come up onto the high-rise area. There they are. Abdullah and Brody right up here on the high-rise area. The San Antonio Police Department has cleared everybody off. They're still battling it out. Abdullah and Brody. Oh, there's a big chop. They're very close to us here. Walk right into the camera. They're just a foot away from the camera as they battle it out. Headbutt. Brody. Abdullah Butcher. I don't want to be this close to these guys, but there's nowhere I can go. Brody and Abdullah still battling it around. They're being knocked all over the high-rise. Here comes Brody with a chair right here to my left. Abdullah the Butcher is down off the high-rise. Abdullah the Butcher and Brody. Abdullah's not through yet, I don't believe. Maybe he's leaving. I don't believe there'll be any decision on this match. Well, now you've had a look at Bruiser Brody, the 300-pounder. You've seen the maniac Mark Lewin terrorizing Rick Casey here last week on Texas All-Star Wrestling, and they're in the Lone Star Shootout with Texas All-Star Wrestling. The Lone Star Shootout is coming your way just in a couple days. So all you fans, what's in your town, be sure you pick it out. That's the maniac Mark Lewin and Bruiser Brody and the Lone Star Shootout. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with another match right after this.
This match, ladies and gentlemen, tag team match, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing on my right, with a combined weight of 480 pounds, from New York City, New York, Paul Kelly. His partner from Hawaii, the Samoa.
DJ
All-Star Wrestling. We're ready to go as we get the bell. There it is, the American Force. That's Frankie Lang and Paul Diamond. It's Paul Diamond in the ring. They're going against the Samoan and Paul Kelly. Let's see who starts for that team. Diamond is ready to go. It's going to be Paul Kelly against Paul Diamond. Referee Todd Johnson. Kelly backs Diamond into the corner. Referee starts the count. It's 5 to break out of the corner. There's a forearm across the chest on a break by Kelly. Grabs him by the arm. Reversal by Diamond. Into the corner goes Kelly. A hip toss by Diamond. An arm drag, and down goes Paul Kelly. Diamond tags out to the other half of the American Force. This is Frankie Lang. Elbow into the left arm of Paul Kelly by Lang. Hip toss. And the American Force makes their first appearance here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Very exciting. Diamond comes in. He comes into the shoulder of Paul Kelly. Puts the arm bar on. Paul Diamond, Frankie Lang, the American Force. Fireman's carry. Nice takedown by Paul Diamond. You know, Diamond comes into the sport from professional soccer. He spent 3.5 years with the Tampa Rowdies. You know how tough soccer is. He was well qualified to get into professional wrestling, I can guarantee you that. Here's a tag the other way, the Samoan. Starts in. He tells Frankie Lang, get back out. Back up. Let me in the ring, and here comes the Samoan, Sakalia. Side headlock by Frankie. In comes Diamond. Diamond goes to the side headlock on the Samoan. Really cranks it on. Off the ropes, shoulder knocks the Samoan down. Diamond in front, hip toss. Takes the Samoan to the mat, but the Samoan comes up with a head scissor on Paul Diamond. He didn't keep it very long as Diamond kicked out. So tag the other way, yes. Frankie Lang in between the ropes. He's tagged in. He goes to the head of the Samoan, pulls him out of the corner. The American Force. Frankie Lang, Paul Diamond here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. There's a tag. This is their first appearance on television. Side headlock by Paul Diamond now. Diamond really has it tied on tight. Samoan finds himself being taken down with a hip toss. Referee checks his shoulders. They're up, no count. There's a count now as the Samoan had him down for 2. Paul Diamond continues to hold on to that headlock as he backs up, tags out to his partner, Frankie Lang. They're the American Force. Off the ropes comes the Samoan. One drop kick and one chop. Well, that's getting him by surprise. Nice slam by Frankie. Leg across the chest. And in behind. He grabs the Samoan, brings him up, tags out to Paul Diamond. See what they do this time. They get in front. Double flip. 1, 2. It's not over yet. The Samoan with a punch to the rib cage, and Diamond tags out. In comes Frankie Lang. The American Force, we're going to be talking to him if we can get him after this match. Samoan takes Lang, puts him into the rope, knocks him down with a big elbow. Tags out to Paul Kelly. The Samoan holds. Kelly hits. Ooh, I heard that fist pop up here. Kelly with an elbow to the back of the neck, puts Lang down to his knees. Lang tries to crawl over, will tag out to Paul Diamond. He couldn't get there as Kelly held on to the head. In comes the Samoan again, a kick to the rib cage. Frankie Lang by the Samoan. Lang trying to get over to tag out the Diamond. And Kelly not letting him. Oh, he rolled very close to Diamond that time. Still couldn't stretch far enough. Tag the other way. In comes Kelly with a kick. Coming from Slam. Oh, and Lang moved out of the way. He does make the tag now. In comes Diamond. Diamond goes over there. Has the Samoan out on the apron. Drop kicks the Samoan down onto the apron. Takes Kelly and the Samoan and slams their heads together. Diamond picks the Samoan up. Has him down for a slam. Here comes Kelly in. Lang immediately goes for Kelly. There's a takedown with the leg by Diamond. Now Diamond has the Samoan down. Let's see, he gets a count. Yes, he does. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and the crowd goes wild as the American Force tag team combination of Frankie Lang and Paul Diamond win it here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Let's see if we can get them up here before we break. The American Force, that's the name you're going to have to reckon with because they are going to be a great tag team combination. Here they come right here. Frankie Lang, Paul Diamond. Paul, we want to welcome you to Texas, and we want to welcome the American Force to Texas All-Star Wrestling.
Thank you, Steve Stacks. I'm very glad to be here. See all the fine people in Texas. We're looking for tough competition. We want those tag team belts, and we're going to get them.
Frankie Lang.
Thank you, Steve. Like you said, the American Force talks for itself. Whoever you are, sign the contract. 1, 2, 3, just like those two punks we just beat right now, Steve.
Frankie Lang, Paul Diamond, they're the American Force. Stay tuned because we'll be back with more exciting action right after this.
This event, ladies and gentlemen, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing from parts unknown, he is 6 foot 10 inches, weighs 405 pounds, the Terminator. His opponent, weighed in at 300 pounds from Iowa, Tug Taylor.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. You heard us talk about the Terminator. He's bigger than we thought. He's 405 pounds. He's going against a big man who would be a giant in his own. That's Tug Taylor, who weighs in at 300 pounds. But look at the Terminator take him onto the ropes. The Terminator, what a forearm this guy throws. He backs out of there. Just look at the face of the Terminator. You know how tough he is. 405 pounds, 6 foot 10. takes Taylor, pushes him into the rope, goes right on him, has Taylor around the waist with a bear hug, pulls him off the ropes, and backs out of the way. There goes the Terminator. He hooks up with Taylor, takes him onto the ropes again, puts him in a side headlock. Boy, you can squeeze that head. Takes Taylor back to the ropes again. The Terminator steps out of there. Hey, this guy, something. Look at the size of those arms, 24 inches maybe? 65, 70 inches. Oh, he has 300 pounds up. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't go right to that ring. Drops across with an elbow. That's 405 pounds on top of Tug Taylor. Can he throw him off? Just barely. Wow. Well, all you professional wrestlers watching this, look out and beware of the Terminator. As he has Tug Taylor now on the ropes. Referee says break. It's Taylor coming out of there with a side headlock. The Terminator takes him, whips him into the rope. Terminator goes in. Oh, he gets that big boot up into the chest. Down went Tug Taylor. The Terminator looks at Taylor. They lock up in the referee's position. Oh, he has him up on the shoulder. That's a fireman's carry, except he drops him back. He comes up on top of Tug Taylor. There's no way Taylor's going to get up from this. That's what he calls the Terminator hold, move, whatever. As he took Tug Taylor, just picked him up, put him across that fireman's carry, dropped him back into the ring and came on top of him. And the Terminator, in his first match here on Texas All-Star Wrestling, comes out to winner. And ladies and gentlemen, earlier before the Terminator came into the ring, we went into the dressing room, tried to talk to the man, find out what he was here for, and all that he would tell us that he was here for a purpose. What that purpose is, he wouldn't tell us. He was around a lot of people that were all big. Of course, the Colonel was right there with him. So there's the Terminator. You'll be hearing a lot about him here in weeks to come on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Stay tuned because we'll be back with another match right after this.
This event, ladies and gentlemen, will be a one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing on my right, weighing in at 240 pounds from Louisiana, Colonel Buck Robley. His opponent, weighing in at 222 pounds from North Carolina, Rick McCord.
There's the bell, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to go. As the Colonel, Buck Robley, takes on Rick McCord. Look at Robley get off the ropes. He gets off there in a hurry. He doesn't want any part of McCord on those ropes. Back into the corner again. It's McCord in front. Push that arm, Roby takes him all the way across the ring, turns him around and throws him into that turnbuckle. McCord stays on top of him, buries his shoulder into the midsection of the Colonel. Don't forget, our logo contest. We're looking for a logo that we can put on all our advertising, all our letterheads and everything for Texas All-Star Wrestling. Design us a logo, send it in. Must be postmarked by May the 21st, and we'll announce the winner on Monday the 27th when we do our television program. Send it to 831 Fulton Street, San Antonio, Texas, 78212. That's Texas All-Star Wrestling. The winner will receive 3 nights in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico at the Sheraton Hotel. We'll pay the airplane fee from San Antonio to Puerto Vallarta and all airport transfers. So send us your logos. You might be the winner and spend 3 days in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Rick McCord holds onto the arm of Buck Roby, has a wrist bent back. Roby wants to throw a fist. The referee is right there. Roby decides not to. Shoulder down goes the Colonel. Over the top goes McCord. Oh, and a nice takedown by Rick McCord, but he doesn't keep him there as Roby had the head scissors on McCord, and McCord bounced out of there quickly. Texas All-Star Wrestling coming to you from the Wrestlathon in San Antonio, Texas, where we are every Monday night. If you're in San Antonio, come on by. We'd like to see you. Roby takes McCord, headbutts him, down goes McCord. The Colonel reaches down, grabs the hair of McCord, takes a fist, goes into the head. Rick McCord. Don't forget that Lone Star Shootout, Bruiser Brody against a maniac, Mark Lewin. Don't miss it. Off the ropes comes McCord. The Colonel turns around and knocks him down with an elbow. A maniac takes it and lays it on the side of the ear of McCord and rakes it down across the head. Colonel has McCord up, drops him across that top rope. Now the Colonel can do a little bit of everything. First neck breaker. McCord's down right in the center of the ring. Roby snatches a leg. It's 1, 2, 3, and the Colonel makes quick work of Rick McCord. The Colonel, Buck Roby, wins it here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Stay tuned because the maniac, Mark Lewin, is coming up next right after this. started throwing chairs. Now he's taking Henry Garcia and has thrown him out into the... Wait a minute, he's tearing the boards off the bleachers again. This maniac is nuts. Lewin has Garcia into the steel post. Well, you see why he's called the maniac. He's cleaning house. The maniac has a chair. He's going after Henry Garcia, lays it across the top of the head. Well, it's been a while since Henry has been on Texas All-Star Wrestling. I bet you wish he didn't show up tonight. Look at Lewin. He is a maniac. You don't have to worry about that. Then he got into the ring. They went after him. Henry Garcia, but here comes Henry. Henry is going after the maniac, and the maniac decides to step out onto the apron. He didn't expect that. Hey, he has a steel standard that holds a rope up around the ring to keep the fans from running into the ring. He just drops it. Maniac Mark Lewin with the Colonel Buck Robley in his corner. Maniac is here for one thing and one thing only. That is to meet Bruiser Brody in the Lone Star Shootout. There goes Henry, thrown out of the ring again. The Maniac, is he going out after him? Yes, he is. The referee, Todd Johnson, trying to get the Maniac back into the ring, but the Maniac is not listening. Maniac has Henry Garcia. What's he going to do with him? Throw him into the steel post. Oh, there goes Henry down again. Mark Lewin, he's the Maniac. You don't have to worry about that. People in Texas have seen him do all the crazy things that a professional wrestler can do to hurt people. That's Lewin, just like he's doing right now. Our floor camera is out there in the crowd. The fans start down after the Maniac, and they don't want any part of the Maniac. Let me tell you that. This guy, you don't have to worry. He is nuts. All you have to do is look at him. Sleeper hold. Sleeper hold. The Maniac, Mark Lewin, snatches it on Henry Garcia. He has that sleeper hold on tight. How long can Henry Garcia last? Look at the eyes of the Maniac. They're rolled back in his head. Henry Garcia is just about gone. Yep, there it is. The Maniac has put Henry Garcia out of it. Now the referee, Todd Johnson, is going in to try to get the Maniac. Oh, there goes Todd. He's pushed back. The Maniac, the Colonel has given the Maniac something. I don't know what it is. He's going after Todd Johnson. He hits him in the head with it. I don't know what the Colonel gave the Maniac, but he went to the head of Todd Johnson. Henry Garcia's out. Oh, Robley is over there. Poor Todd. He took a beating last week, and he's taking one now as they are punishing Todd. Robley's over there kicking Garcia out of the ring. I don't know what the Maniac has, but Robley is laughing. Poor Todd Johnson, the referee, is getting it from the Maniac. You don't think this guy's nuts? Huh. Here comes the American Force. Rudy Gonzalez is out there. Todd Johnson has been brutally taken care of by the Maniac, Mark Lewin. Todd is going to need help. I wonder if they got a stretcher. Oh, I don't know. Here comes a chair into the ring. The Maniac turned a sweet ten is in there. Todd Johnson is going to need help to get out of this ring. They're all out there now trying to protect him. I see Tom Jones has come out. Well, Bruiser Brody, wherever you are, look out for the Maniac in that Lone Star Shootout, because you can see how dangerous this guy is. Henry Garcia's out. We're waiting to see for a stretcher. Now they're going to have to carry him out and take him to the hospital. There's no doubt about it. Todd Johnson is completely whipped here. They carry him out of the ring. Well, the Maniac has reappeared here on Texas All-Star Wrestling, and you can see the damage he has done.
This tag team match, ladies and gentlemen, will be one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing to my right, with a combined weight of 595 pounds, from parts unknown, Mad Max and his partner, Lord Humongous, with their manager, Slick. Their opponents with a combined weight of 490 pounds, from Georgia, Tom Jones. His partner from South America, Omar Atlas.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with a tag team match as Slick has brought Lord Humongous and Mad Max together as a tag team combination to go against Omar Atlas and Tom Jones. The referee is John Martinez. Tom Jones. Oh, the crowd is still buzzing from what happened earlier when the maniac Mark Lewin was into the ring. Tom Jones with Mad Max. They lock up in the referee's position. It's a forearm by Mad Max. Then Max has Tom Jones up and slams him down. Armbar. Forearm to the shoulder. Tag. In comes Lord Humongous. 300 pounds. Push to the arm by Humongous. Forearm into the shoulder of Tom Jones. Shoulder of Jones thrown into the turnbuckle. Oh, what giants here on Texas All-Star Wrestling today. And the biggest giant of them all, Bruiser Brody, is coming after the maniac, Mark Lewin. That's in the Lone Star Shootout coming your way. Mad Max is back in. Mad Max is about 278 pounds. Lord Humongous is over 300 pounds, and Tom Jones lays one. Another one into Mad Max. He calls for Omar Atlas to get a forearm up there and lay it into Mad Max, and Omar does, and he tags in. Atlas has Mad Max up for a slam. Goes with a drop kick. Mad Max is staggered. Atlas trying to get between the legs of Mad Max. He does. Turns around, grabs the leg of Max. And here comes Humongous in. It's 2-on-1. Ooh, those are big forearms when you get Mad Max and Lord Humongous throwing them. Omar Atlas catches an elbow. Down he goes. Hammerlock. Tag. In comes Mad Max. Slick has the crowd going crazy over there. Mad Max, Lord Humongous punishing Omar Atlas. Atlas trying to make his way over. Tag out to Tom Jones. He can't get there yet. Clothesline. Oh, a clothesline, and Omar Atlas finds himself being choked now by Mad Max. Referee John Martinez makes him break off the ropes. In the corner. Mad Max and Lord Humongous after him. They keep him in the corner. Oh, he picks him up by the throat, throws him into the corner. Omar Atlas kicking. Atlas trying to get over to Tom Jones. Here's a drop kick. Here he is. Tom Jones now gets in as Omar Atlas finally gets out. Tom Jones trying to take his Lord Humongous and knock him off his feet. He hasn't done it yet. He just shakes his head after his head being slammed into that turnbuckle. He comes out of that turnbuckle again, turns around. Off the ropes to the midsection by Tom Jones with the fist, but Lord Humongous is still standing. Forearm across the chest. Another one across the chest. Line. There's a tag. Omar Atlas back in. Arm across the chest of Lord Humongous. Atlas going for a slam. He can't pick him up. Now it's Lord Humongous having Omar Atlas up and slammed him down. There's the tag. In comes Mad Max. Mad Mad Max picks Omar Atlas up, takes him, drops him across that top rope. Omar Atlas is down. Mad Max stays right with him. Arm into the chest, one from outside the ring. Here comes Tom Jones. Mad Max goes after him. Mad Max has Tom Jones in the corner. Lord Humongous is staying with Omar Atlas. Let's see what happens. They're thrown together. Collision. Mad Max is knocked down, but Lord Humongous stands up. Try it again. See if they can get the Lord Humongous down. They collide. No. Oh. Omar Atlas goes with Mad Max. Tom Jones stays with Lord Humongous. The referee is asking for the bell. I think he's going to disqualify both teams because the match is completely out of hand. He can't get anybody out of the ring. Omar Atlas is going over the top rope. So is Mad Max. They're out on the floor. And the bell is sounding again. All four men battling it outside the ring. They're going all over the place here at the Wrestlathon. Omar Atlas and Lord Humongous. Slick is over there in the ring. It's Tom Jones and Mad Max, and things are really out of control today. Well, that's a disqualification on both teams as the referee John Martinez tries to keep them separated. They're all back in the ring. Here comes the Colonel Buck Robley in there. He's trying to get them out. Stay tuned because we'll be back with another match right after this.
This again, ladies and gentlemen, will be a one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing on my left, weighing in at 220 pounds, from San Antonio, Texas, Rudy Gonzalez.
Our ring announcer Marty Martinez has introduced Chavo Guerrero and Rudy Gonzalez. The Bandito Chavo Guerrero. Here we go. Nice arm drag. That's one of them quick snapping arm drags by Chavo Guerrero. Rudy Gonzalez comes up with one. Bounces Guerrero on the mat. Referee John Martinez just looks at Chavo Guerrero. Chavo is trying to tell John maybe that he pulled a hair or something. Look at here. Oh, talk about wrestling moves now. Chavo Guerrero, whether you like him or not, that's some of the finest wrestling moves you ever see in a wrestling ring. Uppercut forearm, staggers Gonzalez onto the rope. Another uppercut forearm, knocks him back into the corner. Chavo Guerrero flips him out. Whoa. Did he throw him high in the air as he flipped him out of that corner? Guerrero bouncing Rudy Gonzalez off the rope. Over the top. Gonzalez doesn't get to take Chavo with him, and Chavo comes up with a fist. Texas All-Star Wrestling's logo contest, and it's your logo design as Texas All-Star Wrestling, 831 Fulton, San Antonio, Texas, 78212. And if you're the winner, you'll get 3 days in Puerto Vallarta on Texas All-Star Wrestling. So send those logos in. They must be postmarked by the 21st of May. Gonzalez catches a big kick from Chavo Guerrero. Chavo rakes the boots around the area of the eyes. Suplex. Chavo whips Gonzalez across the ring. Gets in front. Has him up. There's that move. Oh, there's that move right onto the neck of Rudy Gonzalez. 1, 2, 3. A nice bridge by Chavo Guerrero as he takes Rudy Gonzalez with him. And Chavo Guerrero wins it here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Chavo Guerrero, the winner over Rudy Gonzalez. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the big Lone Star shootout. Bruiser Brody against the Maniac Mark Lewin. And Bruiser Brody is coming back. We want you to take another look at the man from Texas, Bruiser Brody. On the cameras and everywhere else, unable to control, as Brody and Abdullah the Butcher are still fighting right here. Brody and Abdullah the Butcher battling out to our left in amongst the crowd. Having a hard time with the young kids coming up on the stand. The fans began to yell, Bruiser, Bruiser. They're all over. They're just about to step on our equipment as Brody and Abdullah are still battling over here on the left. They're battling it out over here on the left. Now they're battling back towards the dressing rooms. They're just going to battle it completely out of the arena. I've lost them. There they are. I can't get this crowd out of the way. Very unruly. Well, earlier here today on Texas All-Star Wrestling, the Maniac went crazy. We want to show you once again why Bruiser Brody is coming back to Texas to rid the state of the likes of the Maniac. So let's go back for a little earlier here today on Texas All-Star Wrestling and watch the Maniac in action. Maniac has Henry Garcia. What's he going to do with it? Throw him into the steel post. Oh, there goes Henry down again. Mark Lewin, he's the Maniac. You don't have to worry about that. People in Texas have seen him do all the crazy things that a professional wrestler can do to hurt people. That's Lewin, just like he's doing right now. Our floor camera is out there in the crowd. Last week, and he's taking one now as they are punishing Todd. Roby's over there kicking Garcia out of the ring. I don't know what the Maniac has, but Roby is laughing. Poor Todd Johnson, a referee, is getting it from the Maniac. You don't think this guy's nuts? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there you see why the Lone Star Shootout is coming your way. The Maniac Mark Lewin terrorizing the ring here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Bruiser Brody is coming back, and if anybody can take care of the Maniac, it will be the big man Bruiser Brody. That's the Lone Star Shootout. Bruiser Brody against the Maniac Mark Lewin. Don't miss it. Time has expired here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Till next week, on behalf of everyone, this is Steve Stack saying so long from Texas. to Texas All-Star Wrestling. Steve Stack here at ringside. We'll be going to the ring with Marty Martinez in our opening match in just a moment. Al Madrill is here with me now. All you see is his back. He's got a match scheduled here on Texas All-Star Wrestling today. Also exciting, Shawn Michaels is here, the American Force,
real
the
exciting.
martial arts expert Kim Duck, Chavo Guerrero, and much, much more. And when I say much, much more, I'm speaking of 600-pound Voodoo Malumba. So stay tuned. The hour of excitement about to begin with Texas All-Star Wrestling. Al Madrill, you're smiling. It seems like everything seems to be going your way right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, Stephen, I want to tell this to all these fans that are listening right now. You know, Armand Hussein, to me, has probably got to be one of the greatest minds in the wrestling today, because he brings in the likes of Voodoo Malumba, because I told him I have a little problem with this big fat Bluto Terminator. If he'd do me a favor, he brought in Voodoo Malumba. And now, he also brought in the greatest martial art wrestler of all time, Kim Duck. You people are going to see him very shortly and see what kind of wrestler and how tough he is.
Well, what about you and Jose Lothario, huh?
You see this here? Eventually, Jose Lothario and myself, we're going to get together, just me and him. I don't want no outsiders. I don't want the Terminator. I don't want Chavo. I don't want nobody. I want to prove to these people who's tougher, Jose Lothario or Al Madrill.
Well, you know, Lothario was 9 times a Texas heavyweight champion, 5 times a brass knuckles champion.
Well, Jose Lothario don't mean nothing to me, baby. The only thing he could box is oranges.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now let's go to our ring announcer, Marty Martinez, in the opening match.
This event, ladies and gentlemen, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing on my right, weighing in at 230 pounds from San Antonio, Texas, Dusty Woods. His opponent weighing in at 280 pounds from Korea, the Honorable Armand Hussein presents the Oriental Assassin, Kim Duck.
Well, here's the man you were telling me about. Now you're laughing already. That's a kendo stick that he has. He shouldn't even have it in the ring.
I'll tell you what, Steve, I told you earlier, this man is probably one of the greatest martial arts wrestlers of all time, baby. He knows them all. Karate, Kung Fu, Kendo, Aikido, Judo. He knows them all.
Now he goes through the ceremony that all the Oriental wrestlers go through, the ritual where they get these evil spirits out of the ring.
That's exactly what he does. I've known this man for years and years. He's probably one of the best wrestlers out of the Orient to come to the U.S.
Hey, he's taking on Dusty Woods. Dusty Woods backs off as he had Kim Duck onto the rope. Look at Duck move. Hey, this guy's a big man, 270 pounds.
I tell you, he can out-wrestle. Tell me one thing, Steve. Where is this Dusty guy from?
Dusty Woods now makes his home in San Antonio.
Another San Antonio wrestler like Manuel Villalobos, like whoever else is from here. They're not even worth it.
Well, there's a little hair pulling there by Kim Duck.
See that Duck? Kim Duck is making duck soup out of this guy.
Kim Duck holds on to the left arm. Well, Madrill, I know that Kim Duck has been around. He's been in professional wrestling about 15 years. You've been in the Orient with him. You've seen him in other parts of the world. Very, very vicious.
That's very true.
Why do you think that Armand Hussein has gone out and brought him to Texas All-Star Wrestling?
You see, Armand Hussein is my type of man, only because I told Armand, you know what, I'm having a little bit of trouble with this fat porker Terminator. I said, can you help me out? And he said, Al, don't you remember when you and Big Voodoo were a team? And I said, oh, yeah. So he got a hold of Voodoo, and here he is. You know, I have to be honest with you, Steve. I had a little bit of a worry about the Terminator. But now that the Voodoo man is here, I have no problem.
And then Kim Duck, too, so that makes it a little more secure, I can tell. Oh, what a big chop there. Very skilled in all the martial arts. You know, all the Oriental wrestlers are that way. They learn all those from the small age where our kids learn to play softball, baseball, and football. They learn the martial art.
That's right. You know, Kim Duck doesn't speak too much English, but Armand Hussein, he speaks German, he speaks French, he speaks African, he speaks Chinese, he speaks all the languages. And I talked to Duck a little bit earlier, and he said that he was a little kid, about 5 years old, and he went to school, he learned the martial arts, and he hasn't stopped yet. And he's still learning. He said he's one of the masters. For about 10 years, Steve, this man was all-Asian champion.
Kim Duck choking as a referee is over talking to Armand Hussein.
Oh, now see, there you go again. That's a Japanese sleeper, and right away you call it a choke. What kind of man are you, Steve Stack?
Kim Duck reaches down, has the hair of Dusty Woods. Oh, there's that big back kick. They use the feet a lot.
That's right. He knows all these kicks, whether it's front kick or back kick or roundhouse. Kim Duck knows all of it. Now you watch this. Here comes a good chop, I'm sure.
You've seen him in the ring before. Just bad enough when you're that big getting a chop, and then when you go up on that second rope and come diving down there with a chop.
Well, you know what?
There's a whistle. Now you see, when the whistle blows, I still say it's a signal.
What can I tell you? You know, I'll tell you what, these so-called big-time wrestlers here from San Antonio ain't so hot. You know, I mean, last week, this big Shawn Michaels made his big whoopie-doo debut here, and everybody went crazy. I didn't go crazy. He interferes in my match. Now, what kind of man is that?
Well, we're going to see Shawn Michaels a little later on. We're going to show him what you're talking about, interference. Also, Voodoo Malumba's here today. Back into the ring, Dusty Woods burying that shoulder in to the midsection of Kim Duck, but Duck, you can see, come out of there very strong. Puts Dusty Woods in the corner. Oh, what a forearm.
And later on in this program, Steve, tell the fans who Big Al's gonna wrestle, baby.
Big Al Madrill. Oh, what a flip from Dusty Woods. Wait a minute, Dusty Woods may have him. Nope.
Never happened, baby.
Here comes Wood. There's a clothesline. Kim Duck caught him bouncing off that ropes. Now, Kim Duck, what's he going to do with him? He's going to whip him into the ropes again. Oh, what a kick.
You see that beautiful kick? That's all for Dusty. He's finished now. I know he is. I know it. Because
this is a knockout kick.
This is his favorite move.
Here he goes. That looked like it may have been karate to me. That was very close. There's a count. 1, 2, 3, and Kim Duck comes up with a victory here on Texas All-Star right now. Now he takes the stick. Now he takes the stick. The kendo stick he is using on Dusty Woods. The match is already over. I thought he used karate to win the match in the first place. Now the referee is asking for the bell again. He's reversing the decision. No, what? Oh, that's for punishing the wrestler after he'd already won. So it's going to be Dusty Woods the winner, even though he is getting beat up awful bad.
Yeah, Dusty Woods really looks like a winner to me, Steve.
There it is. Kim Duck continues to punish Dusty Woods. A reversal on a decision. Dusty the Woods the winner on a disqualification. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because we'll be back with another match here on Texas All-Star. Pretty boy Paul Kelly is here. We'll be talking to him in just a moment. But ladies and gentlemen, this past Sunday night at the Freeman Coliseum in San Antonio, Rick McCord defended his USA Junior Heavyweight against Pretty boy Paul Kelly. It had to be one of the toughest matches I've ever seen for the USA Junior Heavyweight title, and we happen to have some videotape of that match. So let's pick up the action at the Freeman Coliseum. Does he get the victory this time? No, as once again it was just a 2 count. Rick McCord, the USA Junior Heavyweight Champion, defending that title, has Kelly down for another 2 count. Al McCord, the champion, really pouring it on at this point of the match. Here's McCord, bouncing off the rope. Shoulder tackle knocks Paul Kelly down. Here comes McCord again. Oh, right into the referee. Right into the referee, Fred Sinclair. He rolls out onto the timekeeper's table. Kelly has come out of the ring. What's Kelly doing? Oh, he's reached out and he grabbed the chair. Like to knock John Martinez down as Martinez was sitting in that chair. Here comes Kelly. Oh, right to the head of Rick McCord. That's it. McCord is out cold. The referee is still shaking it off. He has made it his way up onto the apron and trying to crawl in. Kelly with the knee now across the head of Rick McCord. There's another knee. Referee Fred Sinclair's made it back into the ring. Kelly is over talking to Fred Sinclair. Kelly going back to McCord, and there's that reverse neck breaker. It's won a lot of matches for Paul Kelly, and it may just win him. Oh, the referee counts 1, and now he's asking for the bell. The referee counted 1, and then he turned around to the timekeeper and asked for the bell. Kelly is up. Did he win the title? No, the referee puts his hand down. He raises the hand of Rick McCord. What a strange turn of events there. Kelly thought he had won. Referee has told the ring announcer that it's a disqualification. Kelly disqualified for using the chair. Kelly has come outside the ring and he has taken the USA Junior Heavyweight Championship belt. It doesn't belong to him. Well, we've intercepted Rick McCord on the way back to the dressing room. Rick, I thought you were out cold when he hit you with that chair.
I don't know what happened. Hit me with the chair. I went out like a light. Paul Kelly, let me tell you something. You think the war's over? It's just beginning. I promise you one thing. It's no longer a title match. This is all-out war. Paul Kelly, Primo, you're going to pay with everything you got.
Well, the chair did a lot of damage to...
Don't worry about the chair. Rick McCord, he almost looked good. He almost looked good. Not as good as a pretty boy, mind you, not as good. But that red was so becoming on his face. It almost made him look handsome. What I want to know is how come, Steve, when I came back, they said I had to give the title back? Why? I'll tell you why. Because when I'm in the ring and I'm fighting a champion, to me, the winner of the championship match is the guy that's standing when the battle is over. I was standing and he was laying out. So I've gone to the promoters and I said, hey man, I need a no DQ match where I can do anything I want to and do it my way. Rick McCord, oh man, they say it's easier the second time around, but not with me, baby, not with me. He's gonna be red all over his body this time.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the pretty boy Paul Kelly looking forward to another match with Rick McCord in the USA Junior Heavyweight title. Stay tuned because we'll be back with another exciting match right after this.
This event, ladies and gentlemen, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing to my right, weighing in at 205 pounds from San Antonio, Texas, John Guzman. From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 235 pounds, El Madril.
Well, El Madril has left the mic here, and he is going into the ring to meet John Guzman from San Antonio, and coming up to take Al's place, and I'd much rather have him up here, it's Bubba the Terminator.
Hey, thanks, Steve. I'm glad to be here tonight, and I'm real interested to see how you'll fare out in this match here.
Well, Terminator, Al Madril has got nothing nice to say about anybody, and here we're watching him in the ring against Guzman. You know, Al Madril's going to have his hands full. He's going to be meeting Jose Lothario in some single battle matches, you know, and anytime you meet Jose, it's always a tough fight.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Jose's got a good boxing experience, and plus his many years as a wrestler. But although Al is a very formidable foe, you know, he's a very knowledgeable wrestler. He's got a lot of experience, you know, and plus the fact that there is a little bit of illegalness about him.
Well, Al Madril very, very smartly prances around the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the set out here. Guzman tries to set out. Madril goes right with him, puts the forearm across the chest. Now Madril grabs him by the head. Oh, he popped him right on the head. Down goes Guzman as Madril. Now you see Madril using those fists. Like you said earlier, he better look out because Jose's been a boxer. You know, Jose not only has been a boxer, as Madril pounds Guzman's head into the television stand, camera stand. Jose was a brass knuckles champion in Texas for 5 times. And I mean, you got to be tough.
Oh, yeah, but you never know. This guy Madril's, like I say, he's very formal. You never know what he's going to do, or you never know what trick he's got up his sleeve.
Well, Madril reaches down, grabs the arm of Guzman. Also, Jose was 9-time Texas heavyweight champion. And what can you say about Jose? If Madril wants to get in there and fight with a fist, Jose would take him. If Madril wants to put a boxing glove on that fist, a tape on that fist, I'm sure Jose would be glad to go along with him.
I tell you, Al doesn't know what he's got himself in for. I mean, you know, going in there, he's on Jose's turf, so to speak, you know. I mean, he's getting mixed up in something he may regret.
Well, Madril right now just about handling Guzman any way he wants to. I think Madril is just out here warming up a little bit, hoping that Jose Lothario might be watching so that Jose will know what Madril is capable of. I think he already knows that, though.
Oh, yeah, but this man here is a whole different, you're comparing 2 different individuals. You know, Jose, a man of experience, years, a larger man, and plus all the stuff that he has under his belt, you know, as far as wrestling ability and the boxing ability. He was Golden Gloves champ. He's an excellent boxer, as you say. He was a brass knuckles champ for many years. The man's just a very capable man.
Well, Madril has taken Guzman, got him out of the ring. Now here goes Madril out after him. Madril turns him around to the crowd, and then he pops one on the head. You're watching Texas All-Star Wrestling from the Wrestlathon in San Antonio, Texas, where we are every Monday night. And our new summer starting time is 8 o'clock. So come on out. We'd like to see you, and you'll see the Terminator.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to see all those little kids coming out. The people here have been so good to me, you know, since all the stuff, all the problems I've had and that stuff. And I mean, you know, it's just been so wonderful. It really makes me feel good, you know. This is like a second home to me, you know. It made me feel so wonderful.
Now, Madril, I believe, is claiming that Guzman might have used the hair, but Madril doesn't like it no matter who puts him down. He always says that they did something illegal. But that was a good move there from Guzman. Here he goes for a leg down. Step inside toe hold.
Oh, look at that. The guy, yeah, this young wrestler's very, very good. Very knowledgeable.
And, of course, every time you get into the ring, you learn something new.
Oh, definitely, definitely. You know, I've been working real hard with Jose Lothario. You know, he's teaching me a whole lot. I've learned a whole lot of new moves. I'm working real hard, lifting heavy, you know, and I think it's going to really help me in these future matches.
Guzman still holding on to the leg of El Madril. Oh, Madril kicks him off. Madril going up with forearms across the chest. There's another one across the chest. There's another one. And Guzman is learning what it's like to meet a professional in the ring like El Madril, who throws the record book out the window.
Oh, yeah. When Al's in the ring, definitely you can throw all the books out the window. because he's there to win. He's a tough competitor. He'll do anything that he can to get that win. You know, there's nothing that you can get away with as far as he's concerned. You know, he's very tough.
Guzman turns it around. He slams Madril's head into that turnbuckle, takes him across the ring. There's the flying block.
Yeah, that's
Guzman knocks Madril out of the ring. The people love it.
Oh yeah, when the shoe's on the other foot, Al's on the outside, they're crying the blues. But now, you know, Sinzling gets a taste of his own medicine.
Well, Madril once again claiming a little hair pulling as a referee, Fred Sinclair, tries to get him into the ring, and here he comes.
Oh yeah.
Well, the Terminator here with us, all 405 pounds, as Guzman lays a couple on the jaw. There he goes with another one. The referee steps in between. Oh, Madril punches him. Madril sucker punched him. He knocked him out. That was a sucker punch from El Madril, no doubt about that.
Well, like I say, you know, that man will do anything to get a win, you know, and I mean, it doesn't take a minute for something like that.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. El Madril with a sucker punch has knocked out Guzman. The referee was blocked out of the way. El Madril wins it. Stay tuned because we'll be back with another match right after this.
This event, ladies and gentlemen, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing on my left, weighing in at 250 pounds from Missouri, Ken Johnson. Weighing in at 230 pounds from San Antonio, Texas, Shawn Michaels.
Well, Shawn Michaels is back here on Texas All-Star Wrestling now as he goes up against Ken Johnson. Michaels hooks up with Johnson. Now Johnson with the arm bar and reverse, and Michaels reverses that.
Here I am, Steve. I know you asked for it, the people asked for it, and here I am.
Well, you're back again. Yeah, I don't think the only thing the people were asking for, El Madril, was Jose Lothario come down and punch you out. That was a sucker punch you threw at that young kid.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Now, you don't think to tell me if that was Jose Lothario, you wouldn't do the same thing?
I don't think so. Look at Shawn Michaels. What moves we're getting in the ring from him. Michaels holds onto the head of Ken Johnson here on Texas All-Star Wrestling.
Did you see how easy that was? I wish I was Lothario. If it was Lothario, I did the same thing. I'd knocked him out, too. I can't wait for that match.
You're pretty smart because you had the referee come in between. You had him blocked out, and you just reached up and sucker punched him. You know, I know you do a lot of things, but, oh, well, what can I say?
Hey, in love and war, all is fair, Steve. And if you can't handle it in this business, you might as well get out of it. This is the tough man's business, baby. And you can ask Jose Lothario, Chavo Guerrero, or anybody.
Oh, a cross body block. Oh, I thought Michaels had him.
Yeah, you see him holding onto the trunks there, Steve?
I don't think he was holding on to the trunks. A little later on, ladies and gentlemen, Voodoo Malumba will be here. Also, the American Force will be out there, the Texas Tag Team Champion. And coming up in the next match, a man we haven't seen in a while here on Texas All-Star Wrestling, Vinny Valentino.
Rudolph what?
No, Vinny Valentino.
Oh, Vinny Valentino. Wow. What is this, from the Grape Country? Is that where he's from?
Michaels grabs the leg of Ken Johnson. There's a spin him around and a drop kick. Going to the side headlock, Shawn Michaels, San Antonio, Texas, San Antonio Road.
What, am I supposed to be impressed? I don't even like the song.
Well, I know there's a nice backdrop by Ken Johnson. I know you're a country music lover, Madrill, so don't tell me you don't know who Bob Wills was.
Sure I do. I'm sure you know who he is. You were about the same age as he was.
Slam by Ken Johnson. Elbow by Ken Johnson.
I think you wrote that song, didn't you, Stack?
I may have. They exchanged blows.
Vinny Valentino, I'll tell you what, we ought to take up a collection for that guy and buy him a pair of boots. You don't even have any boots.
Well, Michaels finds a knee in the midsection.
Now look at that
Elbow to the
beautiful
back.
elbow smash.
On the ropes is Johnson. Here he comes. Has that fist doubled up into the back of Shawn Michaels.
Look at real exciting Shawn Michaels. Not too exciting now, is he?
Michaels gets backflip as Johnson got a shoulder in there, buried it in the midsection, flipped him over. Johnson reaching for a slam. Oh, backbreaker.
You see that? What did I tell you? You can't sell this Johnson guy short. He knows a few tricks himself.
The exchange blows are directly in front of us here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. They're backing into the corner. Michaels in the corner. Ken Johnson in front. Johnson grabs him by the arm. Whips him all the way across the ring. In goes Johnson. Michaels moved out of the way. Johnson buries the shoulder into the steel post that holds up the corner over there.
I'll tell you what, look at that. Look at that young kid, Michaels, huffing and a puffing. You know, if he wants to get in the major leagues with Chavo Guerrero and myself, he's be able to wrestle all night long, baby, because I'll wrestle. I don't care how long it takes to defeat my opponent.
Here he is. He's up on the middle rope. He's pounding the head of Ken Johnson. Oh, he's going up on the top rope. On the top rope, there's a fist. There's a flip. He's up. He catches Johnson. He backflips him. Drop kicks him. Drop kicks him again. Oh, this Shawn Michaels is really exciting. As he, man, there's that power slam. It should be all over. 1, 2, 3, and it is. It's all over. Shawn Michaels flipping off that rope, coming up with some great moves. And Shawn Michaels wins another one here on Texas All-Star Wrestling as he defeats Ken Johnson. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the match for the next ring, we're going to talk to Al Madrill.
Look, I don't want to talk to you because you don't understand English. I'm going to talk to this man here. Okay, Shawn Michaels was great, yeah, but he interfered in my match and Chavo Guerrero's match. Now, Chavo Guerrero's isn't going to be in the ring right now, so Shawn Michaels, you get back there and watch that monitor, and you see a genius at work here, baby, and then we'll see how tough you are. He has no business getting involved in our business.
Well, we're going to show the people what you're talking about a little while from now. But right now, let's join our ring announcer.
All right, weighing in at 232 pounds from Brooklyn, New York, Vinny Valentino. Weighing in at 236 pounds from Mexico City, Mexico, Chavo Guerrero.
Person in the house clapping for Chavo Guerrero, and that's Al Madrill, and he's standing right here next to me.
I'll have to say one thing about this Vinny Valentino. You know, Stevie, he was here a while back, right? And he impressed a lot of people. This guy can wrestle. He's been around a lot. But he's in the ring there, like I said, with a master, one Chavo Guerrero. You hear that, Guerrero?
Well, you say you're not Spanish, but it seems to me you got all the pronunciations down. You know all the twists and turns of the tongue.
Well, Chavo taught me how to pronounce it right.
Yeah, I'm sure you put a lot of miles together on the road plotting against everybody that you get into the ring with.
Hey, baby, that's what it's all about. You see that beautiful move there? Now, why don't you tell the people what a good move that was, Steve Stack?
Nice, quick snap arm drag.
Thank you.
Putting Vinny Valentino down, but Valentino right back up. He locks the fingers. Now they're going for the leverage as Madril sits here in roots for Chavo Guerrero. Want to tell all you fans in the San Antonio area, this is for San Antonio area only. Take advantage of the discount tickets for Texas All-Star Wrestling. Go by Centennial Marketplaces and get your $1 off tickets. That's San Antonio only.
Centennial, what is that?
Centennial Marketplaces.
What is it?
Grocery store.
People can go by there and get tickets, huh? Is that where you buy yours?
Chavo Guerrero and Vinny Valentino. It's Valentino holding on to the head. Guerrero bouncing him off the rope. Down goes Guerrero as Valentino caught him with the shoulder. Over the top goes Vinny. Oh, he was going for the crossbody block and Chavo caught him, but Chavo gets kicked off by Vinny Valentino. And Valentino with an arm drag. Valentino with a drop kick. And Vinny Valentino has taken care of Chavo Guerrero as he drop kicks him out of the ring. Look at Vinny in the ring.
I told you, Steve, you know, I don't want to sell this Valentino guy short, man. He's been around. He knows all the tricks of the trades. He's made a few good moves. I'm sure he's impressed you. Anything impresses you. You know, a dog chasing the car would impress you. But I'll tell you what, he's in there with Chavo Guerrero. And Chavo right now, he wants Shawn Michaels so bad he could taste it for interfering on a match where he has no business in there.
Well, he may not want him later on if he ever gets him in the ring. You know, talk's cheap. And we'll have to see what happens when they get in the ring. Chavo has the leg of Vinny Valentino, takes him down. I want to tell you next week here on Texas All-Star Wrestling, coming is Private Terry Daniels of the United States Marine Corps. And he is with the Cobra Corps of the United States Marine Corps.
Oh, well, I'm really impressed with the Cobra Corps. You know what can kill a Cobra, don't you?
What? Well, El Madril backs off now as he watches Chavo Guerrero scissor the leg of Vinny Valentino.
You know, you just mentioned this Terry Daniels guy. I've heard about him. I've seen him around. You know, he's got a heck of a body on him, and he works hard, and he tries hard. And he's been around the New York area. I think he's been all over the world, you know, but he's coming to Texas All-Star Wrestling. And you know well, Steve, that the toughest wrestlers in the world are right here at Texas All-Star Wrestling.
Yeah, El Madril couldn't have said it any better. There it is.
You actually gave me a compliment. I can't believe that.
I did. When you do something right, I'll be glad to compliment you. Valentino reverses on Guerrero. Oh, Chavo, oh, he may stay down. I thought he popped something in his back.
Did you see that smart move Chavo made, though? He just moved out of the way. See, that's what we do, Steve. We wait for these guys like Valentino and like Lofario and like these Shawn Michaels. We wait for they make that right mistake, and then we take them and we beat them, and it's over.
Here's Valentino off the ropes. Chavo in front. Look at Vinny. He's hooked him. No, he doesn't get him down as Chavo comes up with a fist. Chavo Guerrero with a kick to the back of Vinny Valentino. A little later on, the American Force and Voodoo Malumba yet to come.
The American Farce, you mean?
The American Force.
The Hood and Hacksaw Higgins are going to take care of the American Force and wait till Voodoo Malumba comes up here. Can you imagine, Steve, the Voodoo Malumba taking on the Terminator? Can you imagine that?
No, I can't. I don't know if a ring anywhere is big enough to hold those two giants. There's a kick to the side of the head of Chavo Guerrero by Vinny Valentino. Oh, he slammed Chavo's head into that turnbuckle. Here comes Guerrero off the ropes. Drop kick by Valentino. And Valentino drops right on top of him. Guerrero pushes him off. Referee is Fed Sinclair. There's a kick. Well, both of them trying those kicks. Guerrero off the ropes. This time he goes over. He has Vinny Valentino down. 1, 2, and he kicks out. Chavo Guerrero has a fight on his hand here with Vinny Valentino. I always liked the way Vinny, oh, what a kick from Chavo.
This may be it here, Steve.
Oh, what a kick. I mean, he turned around, jumped up in the air, and landed that boot right on the jaw.
Wasn't that a beautiful move, you see? Can't you say one thing good about Chavo Guerrero or Al Madril? We are the greatest, baby.
Mal package, he's got him wrapped up. Only got a 2 count. Looked like he had him.
That's right, he looked like it, but Chavo is always a smart way, always thinking, always knowing what to do next.
Here comes Chavo off the rope. There's a kick. Puts Valentino down in the center of the ring. Chavo reaches down, grabs a hair. Here comes Valentino off the ropes. Chavo's in front. What's he going to do with him? Oh, there's that beautiful suplex. 1, 2, 3. Chavo,
What'd I tell you,
what
Steve?
an exciting move from Chavo Guerrero.
That was a great match, and Chavo was all the way, baby, all the way.
Well, Chavo Guerrero, your compadre with another win here on Texas All-Star Wrestling.
For us, baby, I tell you.
And he's
Chavo
making
can
his
do
way
it.
up here.
I knew you could do it.
He thought he had me, but he didn't. Shawn Michaels, you did a bad, naughty thing. Your parents never taught you good from bad. You messed around with Chavo. You interfered. And I'd like for you people at home to see what I'm talking about. You talk about the sweet San Antonio boy. He never does anything. Roll that tape.
Let's take a
Roll
look
that
now
tape.
at the Freeman Coliseum when Shawn Michaels came into the match where Chavo and Al were battling it out. Here's the action. While the Bandoleros are already in the ring.
Never mind the Bandoleros. Keep watching your screen now. There you see. There he is. Shawn Michaels, he's got no business coming into the ring. He wasn't in the match. He was not booked in the match. This was a tag team match. Now look, he's getting the Bandoleros evidently. He got it from my corner. Now you keep watching this. Not only did he hit me, but he's giving the Bandoleros to Jose Lothario so that he can go over there and hit out Madril. Now there it is, right there. There's the evidence. Nobody can lie. Nobody can say he did not interfere. It's plain and clear, right in color.
What makes you think that Michaels would
What do you mean,
stand
what
by?
makes you? Did you see the film? Did you see the VTR? Am I a liar? That's the TV lie. He came in there, he had no business. He put some scars in my head every time I look at my pretty face in the mirror now. I'm going to see Shawn Michaels scars on there. Well, Shawn Michaels, you want to become a big leaguer. You want to play in the big leagues. Come on, boy. I am challenging you. I am making you a favor, okay? I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to let you wrestle with the former world champion. And you're from San Antonio. You want to show all your little people here how tough you are. Come on, Daddy. Get in the ring with me if you got the guts. Si tienes la fortaleza que se necesita para un luchador, para luchar contra un campeón mundial como Chavo Guerrero, ¿quieres intervenir en mis luchas? Te estoy haciendo un reto personal. A ti, nada más tú y yo, mano a mano. Y vamos a ver qué tanto aprendiste de José Lothario. We're going to see if José Lothario is as good teacher as you said he is. Shawn Michaels, I can't stand, and I can't wait to get you in the ring and defeat you in front of your hometown people. Shawn Michaels.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because the action of Texas All-Star Wrestling coming up.
tag team match, ladies and gentlemen. One fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing on my left, with a combined weight of 475 pounds, from the South Pacific, the Samoan. His partner from Mexico, Arandu. Opponents with a combined weight of 480 pounds, I present to you the tag team champions, the American Force, Nick Kiniski and Paul Diamond.
Well, the American Force has appeared here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. They're the Texas Tag Team Champions. They're going against the Samoan from the South Pacific and from Mexico, Arandu. I'll tell you that the American Force, their titles aren't on the line tonight, but next week, the American Force will defend their Texas Tag Team titles here on television.
You mean right on television? They're actually going to put their belts up for a change?
They are going to put them, they have them up all around the state of Texas, but they're going to do it in front of all these millions of television fans.
Well, I just hope all the people then, Steve, will turn out here and watch them lose their belts right on television.
The Samoan gets thrown in by Diamond. Diamond with an arm drag. Diamond with a body slam. Diamond has the Samoan backing out of the ring. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to put a date in your head. It's a long way off right now, but it'll be here before you know it. It's Sunday, August the 11th. Texas All-Star Wrestling Summer Spectacular, the biggest wrestling program ever in Texas, will be held in San Antonio. That's Sunday, August 11th.
You know, I was here for the last spectacular they had here, Steve, and they actually turned people away just to see Big Al Madrill.
I'm sure you have yourself scheduled for August the 11th.
You got that right, baby. I'll be there, and I know all these people were going to want to sit in the Al Madrill section.
Kiniski whipped into the turnbuckle by the Samoan. He tags out. In comes Diamond. Diamond kicking. Diamond puts a twist in the arm. Diamond really has the arm of the Samoan tied up tight. The Samoan on the ropes. Kiniski is back in. Kiniski catches him, flips him into the air. Kiniski takes the arm of the Samoan. And here comes Diamond over the top rope. Boy, this American Force is tough. They really move in that ring.
You can't sell the American Force short. You know, to me, they're young guys. They got a good break, and they won the title. I'm sure they stole it somehow. But they are a great team together. They work very well together. You know, but there's a lot of formidable teams, Chavo Guerrero, myself included, that would like a shot at these guys and take those titles away. You know, they don't put the belts up too often. If Guerrero and I were champions, we'd put them up every day.
There's an uppercut. There's a tag. In comes Kiniski. Kiniski with an elbow on Arandu.
You know, Kiniski goes back a long time. He's got a brother wrestling. He's got his dad wrestling. I'm sure you remember him, Steve. I'm sure you used to go to the matches and watch his dad all the time.
I remember his dad well. Step inside toe hold. Oh, Kiniski kicks him off. Kiniski's going to tag out the Diamond. Arandu comes up kicking. He grabs Kiniski. Kiniski is not the legal man in the ring. It's Diamond. Diamond takes Arandu, lays him on the rope, throws a fist. There's another fist. Diamond has him up, slams him down. Here comes the Samoan. Diamond picks him up, slams him down. drop kick. Slam Aaron down. And now here's Diamond. Kaliski has him up, throws him on top of Aaron. It's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but did you see that team? They double teamed the guy. He couldn't do us in one-on-one. It was 2 against 1. Now what kind of champions are those?
Well, there they are, the American Force. They win it here on Texas All-Star Wrestling. Stay tuned because there's more right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a lot of inquiries about the Terminator. Not too much is known about him. So we went out and we have this special, and maybe this will fill you in on the 405-pound Terminator. I'm at the Texas All-Star Wrestling office with Jose Lothario and the Terminator. And they're fixing to go into the ring with a little workout. And Terminator, I'd like to say that your manager, Armand Hussein...
Excuse me, Steve. That's my ex-manager, Armand.
Well, excuse me, your ex-manager, Armand Hussein, wouldn't tell us too much about you, and I wonder if it'd be possible maybe to get a little personal with you.
Sure, yeah.
Well, first of all, I'd like to know maybe where your home is. Where do you come from?
Well, I'm from Huntington, West Virginia. I'm a hill boy, you know.
A hill boy and up in the coal country of West Virginia. Family lives there?
That's right, sir. I have a big family.
A big family. Jose, you're going into the ring in just a moment with the Terminator, and I know it's a pleasure to have to work with somebody like him.
That's true. You know, a lot of people been asking, why did the Terminator, you know, switch sizes, you know, and he left the Armand Hussein or whatever his name is, and I think when I saw the man, he's got a lot of potentials and a lot of ability to be a great wrestler, and that's when I talked to him and decided to be on my side.
Well, you know, we get a lot of fan mail from around the United States asking about the Terminator. And
well, hey, Steve, can I ask you to do me a favor? Like, you and friends who come to the matches, I'd like you to, and them to call me what my family and friends back home call me.
What is that?
Bubba.
Bubba? Well, if anybody weighs 405 pounds, you can call him anything he wants, right?
That's right. He wants it to call Bubba, we're going to call Bubba, whatever the man wants.
Okay, thank you very much. Bubba the Terminator, we're going to the ring with you and Jose. You fans join us and see how they work out. Well, Jose, we're in the ring with Bubba the Terminator and some of his new friends.
That's right. Tom, do you don't mind if I call Tom Jones? Hey, Tom, please. I want to show you something. You know, of course, you know, this is only a few things that we're going to do right now. Do you mind if you work out with my big man over here, Big Bob over here?
Don't mind at all. Not at all.
Over there, please. Sure, hey, Nick, step over a little bit. Let Tom do something.
Okay, well, Jose is going to have the Terminator with Tom Jones. A little workout here. As Jose has got the Terminator in the ring. It's Bubba the Terminator. Jones going for the top wrist lock. That shows you how powerful Bubba is. I don't know, Tom might come back and want to try one more time. Jose says for Tom to trying to take Bubba down. He grabs that big leg. Well, the other way around, Tom's the one that goes down. Goes in the inside headlock. Uh-oh. Okay, don't drop him. Bubba has him. He sets him up in the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's take you where Bubba picks up the big weights. Let's go to the Olympic gym and watch him in a workout. Well, Bob, here they are now, Bubba and Jose.
It's about time they got here for that workout. We're going to really push some iron today. Jose, how are you?
All right, okay.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bubba, good to see you. All right, we're ready to do them benches today.
Well, you know, 405 pounds, Bubba. You were here at the gym, and I guess might tell us quickly how you got to be this big.
Hey, pumping these heavy irons, Steve. You know, I really enjoy it. Keeps me big, keeps me strong, keeps me ahead.
Well, now we're going to get a little warm-up before we get to the big stuff.
That's right, yeah. A little light warm-up.
Okay, let's get on the bench and see what we got here. Looks like we got about 200 and some pounds that Bubba's going to try to work out here with for us a little bit. I'll just step out of the way. There he goes. Nice way to warm up at the Olympic gym. And he just keeps going. I've lost track of how many, but makes it look nice and easy. Okay, now we're up to 315 pounds in this workout. Let's see if old Bubba does it right. Okay, we're up to 405 pounds now. Spotting is Bob Dixon, the owner of Olympic Gym.
Easy.
Come on, easy 600 pounds. Let's go.
Strong.
One you've already done this today. It's a lightweight for you.
Strong.
Jose's going for the big one, 600.
That's right. That's a lot of weight right there, Steve. And, you know, I just hope you make it because, of course, he's done it before, you know, now. Because you never know.
Let's move in there and listen to what it takes to pick up 600 pounds. Oh, Bubba got it up, all 600. Well, I hope that filled you in on the Terminator. Now,
I want to tell you one thing, Steve Stack. You've seen the films and the videos on that big fat slob. He's a star now because I made him a star. And I spent a lot of money on you, Terminator, but I got the last laugh. The great Honorable Arman Hussein has got the voodoo man. Boy with the 4-seat and a double head. Tell the past and the future, heal the sick and give eyesight to the blind, and take good-looking women from all monkey men. And he's going to take care of the Terminator one time and for all. He's my man, and I'm happy. I'm so happy I don't know what to do. You said that Hussein was finished, but no more.
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Voodoo has returned to Texas All-Star Wrestling. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. Tornado tag team action again. Hood and Hacksaw Higgins out against Manuel Villalobos and Greg Contreras.
I'll tell you, you're giving, you know, Steve, I get tired of coming out here. I know you begged me to, but I get tired of coming out here and watching my friends take care of these San Antonio's finest.
Well, you better watch out, Elmdor, because you're liable to have to face some of these San Antonio's finest. Here's Villalobos getting an elbow from the Hood. I know you like the way the Hood wrestles.
You know, this man is a very mysterious man, Steve. I've seen him wrestle for years and years, but I'll tell you what, he's the greatest masked man I've ever seen in my life.
Hacksaw Higgins is his partner. Oh, he missed that one. Villalobos, a nice drop kick as he laid it on the jaw. As where time is about to expire, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that coming soon, Private Terry Daniels of the United States Marine Corps, and then next week, the American Force will be putting their Texas Tag Team Championship on the line here on television.
That's right, so I'm hoping all the fans are going to watch the American Force lose those belts right on TV.
Well, Madrill, I want to thank you for taking your time and coming up here and enlightening us on your views of wrestling here today.
I'll tell you what, Steve, I hope you guys can come up with a little more money for me to come out here, and I hope that you can write another song besides San Antonio Rolls, you know, maybe make some more money.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to have time to see the rest of this match as our time has expired till next week. On behalf of Texas All-Star Wrestling, this is Steve Stack saying so long.
Goodbye.